Today we are parasailing at Castaway Cay and then ending the day at the island with a massage. I am having a day of first and I'm bringing you all along. I'm going to show you the whole experience of parasailing at Castaway Cay with Disney, what to expect, how much it costs, what was it like, who is it for. We're getting into all the things. And then after a nice little lunch, we're going for the ultimate relaxation, a beachside cabana massage. And then at the end, I'm going to give you all the deets on what to expect and whether or not these two experiences may be for you. Let's get into it. We've made it to Castaway Cay. Look at the view. Look at the view. Oh, look at those pretty waters. So we have a whole island to explore today and we're gonna get to it. So it is time to get down to business. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast in the concierge lounge and then we are headed for what is going to prove to be an interesting day, hopefully a fun day. I'm gonna be doing some things I've never done before and I wanted to try them here on this island. So let's go have some fun. All right, just got off the ship over there. I'm pretty forward on the ship, so that's fun. And here she is in all her glory. The Disney Wish. It is perfectly sunny and gorgeous. I'm just gonna mosey on down and walk around a little bit. My meetup time for the parasailing is at 10. Part of me over the past day was like, I hope that the weather is not great because I'm so nervous. Made it to the island. Already glistening. I decided to walk over to the very first beach area because I got off the ship and made it to Marge's Barges where you check in for the parasailing by 9:10. So it's a 15-minute walk from the ship over to the first beach area. I'm one of the first people off the ship and it is a beautiful, breezy, hot day. So after I made it over here, I realized I'm gonna have to turn around and head right back because I need to be at Marge's Barges 10 minutes before the check-in time for parasailing. Let's see what time it is. 9:29, so I need to head back over there at 9:40. There's just enough time to walk around a little bit, get some views of the ship from over here. I've done a full tour of Castaway Cay sans Serenity Beach. So I'll link that here. I'll put a card up so you can click and go see that. I mean, complete walk tour of everything except for the adult only area. Okay, I made it. I got on the wrong tram and I booked it across the island back here, but I made it. I'm so excited and nervous and excited. You guys have a little more Sorry. I made it. Very scared.
It'll be fun.
I'm a fan of water, but not a fan of heights. So.
I'm not afraid of heights. A little choppy out here.
Oh, wow. I just want to pop in and say that my parasailing buddies on this trip were so cool. I was terrified, sick to my stomach about getting up there. And the boat was bumping and jumping and I was so nervous. I was talking to a lady who was nervous as well. But the first two guys who went were friends who have parasailed before and they let us know It was so calming, and what the experience was like when you're up floating through the air. They wore sunglasses. They were so chill, just ascending up into the air on the parasail. And then after watching everyone else go, I went and I had a beautiful time, and I had such a long time up there. I really feel like they gave me an extra minute or two, maybe for my bravery. And so here was my experience. Okay. Amazing. Oh, this is incredible. Incredible. Oh man. There's the chef. They're my new friends. It's so peaceful. It's like you're just sitting in the air. Just sitting in the air. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. So worth it. So worth it. There's rain. Whew. I'm glad I was able to get up here before the rain. I loved it. It was so peaceful.
Right?
You guys were all right. I was like, it was just like swinging with the wind. It was amazing. I was just like, it's incredible. It's incredible. I had to tell myself just, I'm sorry.
You had a perfect landing?
Yeah, you did.
have a perfect landing.
Yeah. How did you feel?
It was amazing.
Okay, yes.
I was just telling her, when you got up there, it's just so peaceful.
Yeah.
For the initial fear.
Yes, same here.
Like the water.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Like, I knew, like, if I just, people do this all the time, so I had to tell myself, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine.
That was just a common thought. Make mistake, how much to enjoy.
People, that was incredible. I had the most amazing time. I mean, if the audio works for me being up in the air and everything, I will, I'll include that because I said it all up there, but it was so peaceful. It was so easy to take off and the landing. The hardest part and the rockiest part was the boat. But as we were bouncing up and down and everything, but Oh, 10 out of 10. Even if you're afraid of heights, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I've done enough walking for today, so I'm gonna take the tram over to Serenity Bay and rest, maybe. It's I can't quite talk, but it's very, very cloudy and windy. So I'll find a covered spot before and I also need to figure out where to check in for my next activity. So we're gonna head on over to Serenity Bay. Rain has come in every day, but it's always worked in my favor. So I'm so glad that we got to do the parasailing at 10 before this weather came in. There was another group that was primed and ready to go, but I don't know if they would have gotten to like go out. So okay, made it here. Before I walk around, I'm gonna go and check and see where I actually would check in for my massage. Hi. I just wanted to double check I was in the right place. I have a massage at 1. This is the place? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll be back. Okay. I went from a chair. But that is okay. It's gorgeous out here. So this is Serenity Bay. I'm not gonna hang out here long. I'm just gonna take a nice little load off, get my bearings. Water looks good. Okay, it's 11:23. The massage is at 1. I know where to go. It's sprinkling right now, and over here at this barbecue they have like umbrellas and chairs, but not like a covered patio area. And most of the umbrellas are taken out here, so I think I'm probably in a few minutes gonna head back over to the main family beach, which is cool, and enjoy myself over there, because I can sit in a covered area until it's time to come back. Okay, here's what I'm eating. I'm gonna try the salmon, although I think it might end up being a little dry. Not sure, because it was sitting really hot over there. Anyway, a piece of rib and a hot dog and macaroni salad, a little bit of fruit. Got 2 bags of Lay's, because y'all know how I've been talking about wanting to have pizza with chips. So I'm gonna stash one of those. Got some Coke and my water from the ship that I haven't drank yet. So I need to drink that because I've been sweating profusely. I'll let you know how the food is after I'm done. And then we'll head over to the Cabana massage. All right, friends, just had lunch and it was pretty good. Okay, so the salmon was not nearly as dry as I thought it might be. It turned out to be, I mean, it wasn't like incredibly juicy, but it was moist. The ribs were good, as good as last time. Hot dog was fine. I've not been super hungry today, probably partly because of the heat and the excitement of trying new things, but the food was good. It was satisfying as always, so that was great. And I have not yet tried out Lighthouse Point, their private beach that Disney just opened up, but one thing that I've seen a lot about from videos that I've watched is that they have a big fly issue over there. It's not the same here at Castaway Cay. I've been here twice and never had an issue with flies. So I found a spot to just chillax. There's hardly anyone over here around me. You can hear kids screaming in the background mainly. This is right in front of the Bahamian Retail, the stores specifically with some Bahamas inspired merch. Right in front of that. This is around 12:30 today. Nadie. I just have a lot of space over here to myself, so. They did end up canceling parasailing at 11:30. I actually requested a 10 o'clock time, so because that I thought would give me time to do the parasailing, have my lunch, and then do this massage. So praise the Lord, that worked out beautifully.
Hello, how are
Hi, I'm well, thanks.
How may we help you?
I'm checking in for a massage.
Okay, remind us your street room number.
12508.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, your therapist recommend you to print your name, signature in here also. These are enhancement if you want to add on. This is the price. You just tick the box if you want. Okay?
Okay.
Do you like that camera?
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It works. It's very handy and it has really good picture quality. There's a lot you can do with it. So I'm going to go into more detail about this particular massage experience later in the video at the end where I do a full recap. But since this cruise, I've gotten into getting massages locally. And I just want to say, for those of us who've never done a cruise massage before, you're thinking about it, this is not like going for regular visits with your regular massage therapist. So massage therapists take good care of you. They know your aches and pains. They track with you. They will use multiple therapies and things in one setting. The two that I go to in my hometown are amazing, and I pay $80 to $90, something between $60 to $90, and that ranges from 45-minute to an hour-long therapy session where they just take really good care of me. Cruise ship massages are for relaxation, and you are paying more money for the experience of having it done on a cruise ship. I know that there are spas out there that charge way more than what you pay at Disney. And honestly, I say if you're looking for good massage therapy to take good care of you and help with ongoing issues or stress, find somebody local. Don't look for the cruise to do what your local massage therapist will do. But if you're looking for a just luxurious relaxation experience, this is definitely the way to go. Amazing. Amazing. I gotta go catch this tram. Goodbye, Massage Cabana. You were good to me. My heart was so full leaving the island, from the exhilarating parasailing to the deeply relaxing massage, and just the fact that I tried new things on my own, enjoyed them, and it was great. And the beach was beautiful, the views are beautiful, I loved it. But now it is time to head back to this gorgeous ship, get my thoughts together, and we are going to go over the whole experience, because I will leave no stone unturned in sharing with you exactly what you can expect on either two of these experiences on Castaway Cay. Ooh, we are setting sail from Castaway Cay. I can't even see it on the horizon anymore. And we're back. So we have left Castaway Cay. It was a glorious day. I wanted to wait till I was back on the ship to recap the experience with parasailing and the spa treatment, the massage, just so I could have time to get my thoughts together and all that good stuff. Because it was raining, I was hot, I needed to shower and handle some things. So we're all situated, and first off, the big question for me in my mind would be two questions. Did you enjoy it? Absolutely yes, both of them. Would you do it again? Yes, both of them. I have a fear of heights. I've been trying to conquer fears and do things that I know I would enjoy when I got there, but my mind tricks me into thinking that it wouldn't be fun. So I'm so glad I did the parasailing. You know, the guides, the people who run it, they're contracted by Disney. They were very nice, very helpful, whatnot. The captain of the ship, of the boat, I think his name was Bernard. He's like, "Are you the only brave one on the boat?" I said, I'm the only one who came by herself. And I had asked a guy, I was chatting with a couple, and I was so I don't know if I can do this. I was like, "Would you be willing to ride with me?" Well, the way we were seated, they were going to go after me. I was like, "No, let your husband ride with you the first time," because the wife was like, "Well, he's riding with me." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I just was wondering if he'd be willing to ride it twice," because she was saying how he was so excited. And he was like, I could tell he didn't really want to ride with me, but he was willing if I just needed it. And then I realized, I'm sitting in front of them, and the way that they had us going, I would have gone first. So I said, "Okay, you know what? No, I know you want to go with your husband for the first time. No worries." Because at one point she was like, I want him to ride with me, not you. So I wasn't thinking instead of just and then I cleared that up. And then she's like, "Well, I don't know if I want him to go without me." because she was like not excited. She was doing it for him. I was like, no worries. There were a couple of other guys on there who had done parasailing before. So I thought, okay, if push comes to shove and I just cannot hack it, I'll ask one of them. But I went very last. I actually had everyone go before me since I was the last person. And I just had a wonderful time. But at any rate, seeing everyone else go up gave me peace of mind. And people were explaining what it was like. So if you have a fear of heights and it's just like paralyzing, probably not for you. I know that I had like enjoyed the swing ride when I would go to Six Flags, where you're like being swung around. And there's something else I've done where I thought, I think I would really like this once I got up there. And I did. It was glorious. It was $140, and they do ask for, but they didn't pressure us for a tip. I didn't bring any cash because the island is cashless. You use your card for everything. And I was actually billed for the parasailing excursion the day I got on the ship. It showed up on my folio. So I honestly did not think about tipping them or bringing cash, but I would have. So if you decide to do it, bring some cash. That's a good idea. Though if you want to be ready to tip, I was able to bring my GoPro, obviously. So there are a couple people, let me backtrack and say, as long as you can securely hold your device, you're okay. They didn't even say like, if you can't securely hold it, don't bring it up there. But I would just say, because of the way that you're swinging, the way that you're harnessed, you want to have it attached. I would recommend having it attached in such a way that if you drop it, it doesn't fall into the ocean and you lose it. I had a wrist strap around my GoPro that I cinched to my wrist close enough. I had the wrist strap, but then I cinched it so that if I needed to let go, I could. Excuse me. So all in all, I definitely recommend it. It moves fast, and we had 9 people in our group, and we were able to go. There was rain coming off in the distance. We could see it, and then I saw a sign later that the 11:30 parasailing and jet ski tours were canceled. So it was just a real and true blessing that we were able to go, because if the rain had come in any earlier, our group would have been canceled. They do like a quick safety briefing beforehand, then you get on the boat. The boat was bouncing, it was rocking, so if you easily get seasick, maybe not for you. And if you're like really, really scared, go with someone. And I'm telling you, I'm not a heights person, and I loved it. I loved it. I would do it again. I would pay the money. I would do it again if I could afford it. Like, if I have it to do it, I would do that every time I came. Just be aware that depending on the weather and conditions, they may cancel it. And I even saw in the app when I was reading through the Know Before You Go info that they really had the right to say I couldn't go on my own. If conditions or the wind had been such that they required someone else to go with me, they would have had someone else go up. So bring a tip, be prepared for the height. But like the way that you go up, you're just they have you sitting and strapped in this harness that you'll kind of be like swinging when you're up there. And it seemed very safe to me. But the wind this parachute is up already, and the wind just picks you up and you just float on up. It was so cool. So that was with Disney at Castaway Cay Excursion, $140. You meet at Marge's Barges. You do have to sign a safety waiver beforehand. I'm trying to think through all the things before that you need to know. Marge's Barges is one of the first stops when you're walking off the ship. It's even before the tram station. So like right after you walk past this like security, it's like a little covered area with some lanes where when you're coming back to the ship, they'll scan your key to the world card. It's very soon after that. You'll see Marge's Barges. There's a kiosk with some folks there. They will have you sign a safety waiver. They want you to get there 10 minutes before it sets sail, and then you'll sign your waiver and sit in this like patio area with some umbrellas and picnic tables. And then when it's time, they'll call you. Someone will walk you through the safety stuff. Then you'll go to the boat. You have to leave your shoes on the dock, but The shoes are fine. No one took them. And go forth and have fun. The spa treatment, the massage, I definitely enjoyed that as well. It was my first one. And that is over by Serenity Bay. So you take the Serenity Bay tram, and then there is to the right of like the beach entrance, you'll see a little covered kiosk area where you would sign in, and they give you some information to fill out. And then they have a covered little like palm tree area, and there's like 3 cabanas in a row, and they'll offer you water, and there are some Adirondack chairs and umbrellas there where you'll wait before you go to your treatment. And then my masseuse, her name was Esther, she did a quick little debrief with me to go over where my aches and pains were and whatnot. The debrief doesn't cut into your time, so the 50-minute starts when the massage starts. And they do have some little add-ons that you could do, aromatherapy, exfoliation, and such. And then the massage was excellent. Now, she was like, undress to your level of comfort so you to be okay. But she was so understanding and courteous and always checking on me. And I was sweating so bad. Like, if I'm just warm, I sweat. It's so weird. She's like, are you crying? And I was like, no, it's just I'm sweating. So she put some like cool cloth on my face and everything. She took really good care of me, did a really good job. And she did present some LMS items to try it, to upsell if she could, but she wasn't like weird, or because sometimes if you don't purchase the upsell, people in general, it's not like necessarily on the ship, but just in general, would kind of dismiss you. No, none of that. It was great. Now they do add an 18% gratuity to it, and it was $179, and then you have the option to add on a tip. So though I enjoyed it, that was my first experience with the massage. And the other thing to keep in mind, though, when you're on a cruise ship, everything just costs more. Again, that was my first one, and I purposely did it that way. I'm like, I'm just going to go big or go home. I wanted to try my version of the ultimate thrill and the ultimate relaxation on the island and just see what it was all about. So the experience with her and all that good stuff was great. I don't know that the cost was worth it for me, but I'm glad I did it, if that makes sense. Now that I've done it, I know what it's like. The room was really basic, like it was clean and put together, but it wasn't like, whoa. And it is on Serenity Bay, and I could hear people who were on the beach like chatting and stuff. And it was kind of weird changing in this little cabana where you're like, man, if someone's just like standing there just the right way, they would see me. But she assured me no one could see me or whatever. Double checked for myself to make sure that no one could see me. I could not see them. There was like trees and forest and stuff, but I do think it could be a little bit more private, because I could like see out the window. If I was standing in just the right spot, I could see out the window someone walking by, like another person coming for a massage walking past. So that was kind of strange. And the room, again, was clean. It was put together, but it wasn't like fancy. And I would have liked something a little bit more refined for the amount of money that I'm paying, quite honestly. Not faulting the masseuse. She did great, but the ambiance on the outside was cool, but I felt like the cabana itself should have been nicer than it was. But I absolutely do not regret that I did it. And if that makes sense for you, the pricing, by all means. I think another time I want to try it here on the ship, and then also get a rainforest pass to see what that's like. But now I know I like massages. I didn't really do any beach time today because my goal was to do the parasailing and then come down off that high, or get over how scary it was, have lunch, then head over to do the massage and get back on the ship. So, but I have done the beach before, and it's so good. My favorite beach there, so I saw Serenity Bay today. There were a ton of adults by the time I got there, and it's kind of up on a slope, everything is. Everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves, resting in the water. I heard a couple of people like, I just love this. This is so great. But it was very crowded and very like tight and condensed to me, and I didn't like it. And Family Beach too, great. There's a bunch of people there. That's over at Pelican Point and where Cookie's Barbecue 2 is, and the bike rental. Family Beach 1 is the first beach that you get to. That's where the first barbecue place is. And well, Serenity Bay has barbecue and a bar. There's a barbecue and a bar or two around all of the beaches. All three of them have float rentals and whatnot. There's bike rentals at Serenity Bay, and then bike rentals near Family Beach too. The Stingray excursion and the kayak, jet ski, water bike stuff is going to be near Family Beach 1. And then there are souvenir stores by both Family Beach 1 and Family Beach 2. And then a Bahamian retail place where they have just Bahamas merch, and a hair braiding station are between Family Beach 1 and Family Beach 2. My favorite beach is Family Beach 1. Definitely, I like the vibe over there. And then like the spot right in front of the Bahamas merch and hair braiding store, there was hardly anyone because people wanted to be right close to the water. So if you wanted a more secluded space, the 2 times I've come, that area, great. If you just want to sit and relax, you will hear people from the walkway, but it's nothing crazy. All in all, a wonderful day at Castaway Cay. I could not have asked for a better day. And again, it was rainy. Later, it got overcast and it sprinkled for a little bit, but it was still hot and warm. And so you still got the feel of like being out and having a nice beach day without it being ruined or changed significantly by the rain. Those are my main notes. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. You know I'm here for it. I hope that you get to try one of those things. Let me know your thoughts. If you've done parasailing before, great. If there's something else you've done at Castaway Cay that you would recommend, let me know. Also, I'm going on Utopia of the Seas at the end of the year. So if there's anything I should know about their private island, I know the name of it, but it's escaping me. Let me know. I want to be prepared. This is going to be so much fun. So as always, remember, a life well lived is a life well traveled. Please like this video if you've enjoyed coming along on the adventure with me. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Nico's fam. Go on adventures and share about yours with me and want to hear about it. Remember, a life well lived is a life well traveled. So travel well, my dear. And we'll catch up in the next video. Bye.